Well, hello there, everybody. It is yet again another Monday, and hopefully everything's working. Let me go check the stream here, see if it's working. Um, I unplugged my camera and did it right this time, so it's not going to be all jerky, hopefully. Um, anyway, what's up, peoples? How's everybody doing up in here today? Um, very busy Monday. What's up, Paul? Very busy Monday for me. I got started crazy early today. Um, was at work before 5:30 a.m. Had lots of stuff to do and got it done, thankfully. But and today I'm not all that tired, which is good. But so let me get started by shouting out the people who was here early. Mr. Slapnuts RC was here before anyone. He was doing the countdown. She started 119 minutes and kept going. Big Chris, what's up? Jack 78, what's happening? Uh, who else? Mike SSI, who's a member of mine. Thank you very much, my friend, for being a member. Jeff and Laura, Alabama. Um, Let me know if the heater's making a lot of noise and messing with the sound, but let me know. Snow Valley Park, another one of my members. Thank you. Mike SSI is a member, as I said. Paul Ballard is a member. Thank you, my friend. Um, Jeff and Laura, Alabama. I think I might have already said that. Pete Lane, what's happening? Shadow Ops, who happened to drop that awesome super chat of his. Thank you very much for that, my friend. UQRC, Tim Justins. Um, who else? Lots of people in here today. You guys were here early. So thanks for Craig Beaven. What's up? And Mr. Nate Calgal, as my car says when I'm talking on CarPlay. Andy Cho, what is up, my fellow RC Flyer? Wild Bill. Who else? So yeah, all you guys are here. Thank you for being here. It is a wonderful Monday, as I've said. Okay. Wow, lots of comments. So you're going to see the screen change a couple times because I have bright white screen, so it's going to make me look a little weird. What's up, Rick and Roy? From Cedro Woolley, what's happening? Um, JCB 67, Garfield Houston, Scotty Story, another member, what's happening? Lionel Randall, another member, what's happening? So yeah, guys, thank you. And as you see scrolling down there, PayPal link is there if you'd like to donate. You could do super chats, either one. I don't require it, but if you'd like to do it, I appreciate it. So, and there's also merch you can get. I'm actually wearing one of the older Gooniac shirts right now. But if you like what I do here and you like what we offer, um, show us that you like it. Shadow Ops, I have not heard from them. Yeah, I do look weird. I had a whole bunch of hair on my face and head last time you guys saw me. There's a lot less now. Steve George, what's up from Visalia? That's not too far from us, a couple hours away. Slappy. So I'm gonna have Firefox RCs there too, which is Mr. Mikey. I haven't been out there to fly with you in way too long. I need to get out there and see you in your pops. So what's happening with everybody? As you can see, there's my website. I'm going to talk about my stuff a little bit, but I'd rather get to questions. If anybody's got questions, and I know I talked to a couple people on Facebook and told them to come to my page for the Q&A section because I was going to be talking about some stuff today. As you can see over my shoulder here, got this cool plane that Nate redid. The Xfly Sirius that he did in his own scheme, and it turned out really good. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but I want to get some questions from y'all. If you got questions, ask these questions. Ask some questions. Craig Beaven, the weather is absolutely perfect. We had rain, we had cold, California cold. It's not really cold compared to what other people deal with, but we're going to have, basically by the end of the week, it's going to be high 70s, low 80s, possibly. So Anyway, so I'm checking out the chat. Let's see what we got here. That slap nuts cracks me up. Where are you buying? Oh, that's a good question, Tim. Thanks for asking it. I haven't had to get the charger for a while, but they do sell it at Get FPV. They changed the color too. It's no longer like a grayish color with turquoise. It's a red color now. Nate, if you can hear me, Nate, text me so I can see what's going on. But yes, and I don't think anybody has them in stock right now because they've been selling like crazy. But Get FPV, you can look on eBay. They might have them too. Richard Webb, what's up? But yeah, the CQ3, it's definitely worth getting. I haven't had any problems with mine. I had 3. And Nate and I ended up, he has one of my old ones. And I used it a lot before he got it, and he's still using it when he has no issues with it. So, still good. Good question. So there's another one by Shadow Ops. Let's see here. Do you know what the stock thrust output of the Freewing 70mm is? The Xfly one is 2,400 grams. I don't think that they list it anywhere. Maybe they do on one of the other pages, but I haven't seen the thrust listings for the Freewing. I'm going to look. RC Castle usually has that stuff. So I'm going to look there real quick and see what they put on there because they usually put the info. Yeah, 70. Let's see, the Xfly, they underrate. It's actually higher than they say. And especially at lower throttle, it puts out more, and you get less. 2100 kV. No, not 2100. We want the 2210. Okay, so there's 2 different ones. There's a 2100 kV, and then there's a 2210. The one that everybody has right now is a 2210. Specifications, let's see. There's no, oh yeah, it says around 2450 at 70 amps though. So let's go back and see what the Xfly does. They have that on there. Let's see what they have, and then I'll get Nate in here. 2200, there we go. Let's look and see what the Xfly is. But again, the Xfly puts, yeah, see, it says 2400, but look at the amps. The amps are a lot less. The Xfly puts out more thrust at lower RPMs. So that's why I usually go for the Xflys. Have been really good part throttle operation. So guys, keep the questions coming. So a few other people showed up while I was doing other stuff. So let me go back where I can see them, and then I'm going to pull Nate in here. So it says 2450 for the Freewing, and it says 2400 for the Xfly. Xfly has been known to underrate their stuff, and of course, the Xfly stuff is also done on a test stand. When you put them in the plane, the way that they're designed, and I'll show you. I have the fans here. The way that they're designed, they actually draw in more air, and you can tell by the way they sound when you hear the 2 next to each other. So let me call out a couple of the people that have just showed up, which I haven't seen. Nevada, I see you. What's happening, man? The RC Air Marshal is here saying aloha from his Hawaii days. Gelonius is here. Who else? Yeah, so let's see. All right, so Nate's there. Nate, if you hear me, I'm about to let you in. So, okay. I don't know what to expect. He said he's got something.
Hello, people.
Let's see. But there's no picture there, so he's up to something.
Well, okay. So I was someplace today doing some stuff, and I don't know. I kind of thought of something. So
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna go to said item, or I don't know how to describe it, item or not.
Okay. Well, I'm going to answer another question.
Well, you might not want to do that.
Okay. Hold on.
Oh no! Damn it! It ruined the fun.
Oh, you go ahead. What are you doing here? Why are you here?
I'm at your back gate, Ray.
You idiot. What are you doing at my house?
I was in Los Gatos having a dentist appointment. I figured,
Oh,
I'm close
Jesus.
to Ray. I should come bomb from the show.
Oh, my God. Everything's hold on. Idiot. Hold on a minute. I'm not out on the patio. I'm in the house. Hold on.
I wish you left those open. I could show you.
Yeah. I'm looking now in that direction. Hold on a second. Everything is a complete mess because I got burner duty going in here. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. Well, as y'all can see, Super Dingus done showing up. He's gonna be back in a minute, so I'll be back. I'll be right back.
Hey. What's up, guys?
So yeah, he kind of surprised me. I didn't expect him to be here. He done shown up.
Yeah, I was in my old hometown doing some stuff, dentist appointments, and my mom. It was kind of my mom's idea and my idea. She's like, "Oh, you should go to Ray's for the show." I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna make this fun."
So I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Never trust a fart. What are you guys talking about sharding? What the heck?
That's fun.
So I'm like, why is he showing the outside of my what? So anyway, there is Nate in the backing ground. I'm probably going to turn off the lights because it makes me look dead. But I'll leave that on for a second. I'll be back. With a teenager, locks don't mean shit. They'll find a way to get in. They always do.
Where Ray lives, the lock's not going to prevent me from being able to get in here.
He can sneak.
Dude, it was funny too because like we got dinner in downtown Moscatos, and we left. I'm like, God damn, we're gonna be there like 20 minutes early. So I kept like taking random exits just to kill time.
Oops. So anyway, so where were we? I need to figure out what was going on. Shadow, did I answer the questions you were asking? Was that good enough? She's looking for attention. Trying to figure out what she smells. Other cats and dogs. But anyway, so let's make sure we get all the questions answered before we get into the other stuff. What's she get in that chair? You just trying to see what's going on? Okay, so yeah, who else? Who else is all in here? We got other people showing up. JT200 driver, you just showed up. What's up? Tug Heel is here. So anyway, okay, Xfly is what you're getting. Xfly will be good. You don't need anything more than an 80 amp. You should be fine. They pull under 80. You should be good. I think they pull like 65. A 70 to 80 amp ESC will be good for you. So, all right. So, are we done with questions? Or you guys still got questions?
I'd like to think I surprised you.
Yeah, I wasn't even thinking that you would be showing up.
Yeah, that's why I said it's nothing you'd think.
Mm-mm. Fred Barron, what's happening? So if
Wait, did that come out of the Sirius?
No, that came out of the MiG. That's the MiG one. The Sirius still got its stuff. I just haven't put a receiver in there yet. So for those of you that haven't seen, I don't have the wings on right now, but
Paul Ballard, I saw your question. The Mirage 2000 is a great plane. Make sure you tune the aileron way down.
Way down.
Like 25% way down.
Yeah. Way down. So this is Nate's repaint of the Sirius. Don't look at the blue. The wings aren't on. But spars falling out.
Yeah, it's just a basic silver and red paint scheme, and then all the decals are from the Freewing A4, except for these like marine decals.
Yeah,
Really
and then Firey Booty in there, of course. But sorry, there's the marine decals. This is a total fictional scheme.
Yeah, it's nothing real, obviously.
But still very cool.
Cheater louvers are cut.
Yeah, these are cut.
Vents are cut on the side.
And
it's a good flying plane. I just didn't fly it anymore, so I figured.
Yeah, and I figured that's what would be happening. We'd eventually switch to Seafloat for a while, and then he's going to get something else like he always does. But
I've got space now for another jet.
Huh?
I got space for another jet now.
Yeah, there's extra room. So that's what I want to talk about today, because the plane already comes with this setup, which is the Xfly 3280, I don't remember. 3280 motor, 2200 kV, new design, actually made really well. You have to be a good throttle management person with this fan, or you will just burn up your battery, which is basically what I did on that flight. I burned up everything.
Now this right here, premium 80mm setup.
So that's what the plane comes with. All right. and it works really well on that plane. So what I'd like to do is I have the brand new FMS fan, which has a 36 millimeter motor in it. And that's what I plan on putting in there. So now you can see the two.
With that fan in my F16, quite a bit better.
Yeah, so you can see the differences between the two. They're similar, but the Xfly's plastic. This one is aluminum. Has a bigger motor, which means you're going to get lower amp draw, but it still gives you the thrust that you need. So I want to see the difference between the Xfly and this FMS. They're about.
That FMS is going to be better in the airplane.
I'm sure it is, because you're going to get more airflow. Just the way that they design this is better. The rotors are better. That one's dead.
Yeah, I was gonna say this one has no magnet.
No, there's no left.
They're all burned.
Yeah. But normally it felt like this.
Yeah. Mike SSI, I used the 2X metallic aluminum Rust-Oleum paint. It goes on real well. It doesn't show the foam texture as much as some other silvers that I've tried. And within like 15 minutes, it hasn't cured, but you can touch it and it's not tacky.
Yep.
So it dries really quick. Just don't leave it in the sun while it's curing, or else your shoes are going to bubble.
It's going to bubble. So let me.
This was one of my first repaints. This is like the second one I did, so I didn't do as well hiding those stars. I could have sanded the whole airframe and got rid of the stars.
Yeah, you can't see it when you're flying it.
No.
But you can kind of see it now just because the plane's dirty. But
it set on the ceiling. Literally, the last time that plane flew is the last time you saw it.
Yeah, which was a while ago. There's a couple imperfections here and there, but it's no big deal. Thing looks great. When it's flying, it looks really good.
Remember how bad it was like here?
I
fixed that.
That's fixed. Cool. So we're going to be doing some stuff there. I was actually, before this stream, I was actually on Hobby Zone setting up to get my other project, which will be an Arrows F-15, because I've got some.
Let me see if I can get the receiver. That'd be 1200.
Oh yeah, you can take the whole thing if you want.
Oh.
If you want to get, I don't care. Then you can get this stuff handled. Well, I mean, I need the receiver.
Well, I can take the receiver home and get it all figured out for you.
If you can get that thing out, I can't do it. Do you need anything, or does it just pop out?
Well, we'll find out.
Because I know they got that annoying ass glue that they use. So anyway, so we got some cool stuff coming. What?
Damn, this glue is strong.
No, I know it is.
They use like wood glue.
They do. It's that like. So
it's not as strong as the stuff they put on the phone.
So let's see. Good question, Craig. So you're for which plane are you talking about for the ESC? Basically the way that I always work with ESCs, I'll set them to low timing. And then that thing's bent.
Oh, no, there's a
screw in there. Yeah, the whole thing came loose. Set it to low timing. I set the cutoff to soft cut, but then I also take the voltage as low as it will go. Set it as low as it will go, and then if you can turn the battery cutoff off, I'll usually do that, because I'd rather burn up a battery pack than kill the plane. What else?
Want the CSC?
Yes, hell yes. Of course I do. No way in hell I'd say no to that. That's what I want. I just have to make some extensions.
Yeah. And you can take this off too.
Yeah.
So, wait.
Depending on what I put it in.
Oh, so that's what that plug is for.
It's for the fan?
For the fan, yeah. This little guy, right? I was always wondering what that plug was for.
Oh, because it just runs off 5 volts. Okay.
Well, I thought it was like a program data port, but it's actually
No,
this.
for just for the fan. Okay. Cool.
Fan.
Hell yeah. Want all that stuff. So on another show, we're going to get all that stuff set up, because I'm going to put the, what? Yeah, I got to go get it. But, so Craig Beaven, I hope that helped. I do set the ES. The main setting is set it to low. Make sure that you're. Hold on, I'll get something for you. Hold on, I'll be back, guys. I'll get it. I don't care what you break.
No, that's what I'm saying. I can do it with a flathead, but I'd destroy the fuselage.
I'm gonna get the fuse away.
It might have a hole in the side of it, but hey. Well, I'm gonna try to do it without putting a hole in the side of it. That's perfect. Look at me out.
All right. So cool. We got 40-something people in here for Nate's. Don't poke yourself, especially pointing where you're
Well, I
pointing.
don't want to rip the receiver casing. I want it to come all off.
Flick that switch on the there. Gives you a light. Jesus, lit up the whole damn room.
No, I looked at it.
Once you get it out, just turn it off. Do you want does the glue go all the way under the case? Or is it just the sides?
Yeah, no, it's all in there. And I'm worried I'm going to rip the casing. That's why I don't want to see. Because it's going to split the casing, not the actual glue. The only way to really get that out is just Dremel the wood. I mean, it's going to be a freaking act to get that thing out of this.
I don't want the thing to get broken.
Well, yeah, I don't want
God, it's weight in there.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
And the only way I can think of doing it, like, in the same way, is poke the side of the fuse and get under it. Because obviously I can't get under it without putting a hole in the side of the thing.
We're doing demolition, guys. Yeah, see, this stuff is, you can't.
Yeah, it's super strong.
There we go. I don't care about the plane.
There you go. You just gotta
Work it. There we go.
There you go.
That's it.
And you see how the sticker came off?
Oh, the sticker came off.
That's what my MIG
That's
did.
what happened with yours.
That's how my MIG died, is a damn sticker.
Oh.
Yeah, so that glue didn't come out, the sticker came off.
The sticker came off, guys.
So that's exactly how my MiG 29 died, is the receiver came off, but it was the damn sticker.
See this the sticker there?
Every time you get one of these receivers, pull the sticker off the back, because that sticker is barely held on there.
You can turn that switch off.
Well, cool. I'll take this home and update it.
And then we need to figure out how to configure it. You see it?
Well, all you have to do is update it and just factory reset it.
See, look at this. See, that was where the sticker was. So the only reason why we were able to get that out is because that sticker stayed where it was.
Yeah, that's how exactly how my MiG 29 got killed.
So that's how his MiG 29 died, because
the sticker came off.
Sticker came off. Now look at this. I can just peel this stuff off now. Now it just came off, no problem. But this is the new go-to receiver. This receiver's been really good.
Oh, it's in like 90% of my planes.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't have that, it has the 8 channel. Yeah. So all I have to do is just update it, factory reset it, and then it's good.
Cool.
Because you just want to put it in an F-16, so
yeah,
that's just a simple one aileron.
Could probably even use the same setup that you do for your 80.
Yeah, I could. When we program it, I could copy the gate numbers.
Yep. So cool.
I'll bring it back. Because you're not in a rush to get it in there, right?
No, just whenever. So I have to catch up on the chat, y'all. Sorry. We have double-sided tape. I got all that.
Hold on, I'm just saying that.
So, Tug Hill, you were sick. I don't know what was going on there, but glad to see you're back on. Yeah, I didn't used to be a fan of the AS3X stuff, but once this new AR637 came out, that changed my mind. So we're going to be using those a lot from now on. Litz RC, what's happening? That's who everybody was talking to. But yeah, who else?
You set it perfect for like for E-flight, because look how long it is.
Yeah, especially for an EDF.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that? 100?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The only thing too short is the lead, power lead.
The power leads, yeah.
But that's easy to fix.
And well, the problem is, if you cut this, you might. I don't know how you're going to deal with the telemetry lead, but I mean, you know.
No, you can. All I have to do is splice it, unless there's multiple wires in there. How many? Is it just one?
Probably. I mean, that's
Let's see. As far as I know, it's just one wire.
Yeah, just add a little wire to it.
Yeah, it's just one wire. Actually, all I got to do
Yeah, you just
pull that back.
You can't do it.
Yeah, I can. I've done it. I did it on the.
Like the first couple times, it's hard.
There's pliers on there. The thicker needle nose. That's what I pull. I have an adapter in there, and I was able to pull this back with that. There you go.
Does the 8020T? No, Angelo. So the 8020T is the 8-channel without the gyro. The one with the gyro is the 8360T.
Okay. So it's just one wire. That could be done pretty easy. This is a, what's that receiver? A TA?
Yeah, the TAs are the ones that come in Fireflies.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this actually screws into the side. That's kind of cool, the fan.
Well, it's got 2 bolts on the top, right here. So you pull this off. There's holes on the heat sink.
Cool. So yeah, these smart ESCs are actually pretty cool. You can't see what we're doing here, but smart ESCs are pretty cool.
VOM Red, Frank Thomas.
Oh, here we go again.
Angelo. So the one you have, the 8020T, is the 8-channel without the gyro, and the one with it is the 8360T, like Victor put in the chat, 8360T. So yeah, so I ordered the 1850 for my F18, right? And I was thinking, oh, I'm just gonna have to extend these. Well, actually, the 130 amp ESC free wing that comes in the F15 has leads like this, because the ESC in the F15 sits in a completely different spot. So I ordered the 130 amp free wing with these leads for the F15. So it'll just be a drop in on some sites a little bit of grind.
Cool.
Dude, Sharon's F18 with that 1850 is
cool. I'm getting another 8S. Actually, I'm getting a few fans coming. Gelonius, what's up? Airvex, what's happening?
Still on the leads on the F15.
Yeah.
I hope the battery leads long enough, but anyway, that's
all you got to do is just. I mean, it's easy to add.
Yeah, it should be. The F15 is about the same length. Dude, the F15 is like totally different now.
F15s is really long, if I remember right. The lead they have is not that long. But
they changed a few things on the F15.
They changed.
Weight reduction. Dude, the nose cone on the F15 is foam now.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that on Andy's. Tokyo, sorry to hear about your family member, but I'm glad to see you're okay. Yeah, Jelonius, good. Congrats on your F-35 maiden too. Looks like it went pretty good. But anyway, so yeah, that's kind of what I was going to go over. And then somebody else had a question about how and why things work the way that they do when you upgrade them. Just a lot of people think that just by upping the kV that you're going to make things better. Yes, that does work to an extent, but then whenever you gain something, you lose something. So with these setups, so like on this one, with this one you lost some kV, but you gain efficiency, and then they also make up for it with the amount of thrust that it's going to be making. So yeah, so it goes from 115 amps to about 95, 96 amps with the same amount of thrust, if not even more.
It'll peak at like, when I fly my F16, the smart telemetry reads peak, and it peaks at like 102.
Right, but that's just the peak,
That's peak.
And then it drops down.
That's like power diving.
Right, and that's just where it starts with the battery fully charged, and then it'll settle.
Yeah.
And then that's it. It'll stay there at that lower power setting for longer. No, God, you've got a whole bunch of animals.
I think somebody abandoned and might be taking it home.
Okay.
She's really sweet.
God, that's always so weird. When you short the motor wires, the motor won't spin.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as you pull it off, it spins this way. Anyway, so that's what's going on with that.
I'll take this.
No, you're gonna leave that. But that's what I'm going to be. So this is, like I said before, the Xfly is what's in the Sirius right now. I'm going to fly it with that for a little bit, and then on the same day, I'll switch it to this and fly it with this. And I'll have to put a Firey Booty on there too, so that won't change. But yeah, so
With that Phantom F16, I was so used to running the glue all the way around with the Firey Booty.
mhm.
I had to tell myself, don't do that.
Oh,
If you do that, you're getting glue inside of it.
oh yeah, because you have to. So that's another thing too,
So you
guys.
have to put just dots around the areas that,
Right.
that don't have loopers.
So there's a fan in here. This you can see it little.
And it works. I think it's cool.
You actually, it moves a lot of air. So the cool thing with the way that my burner's designed, there's a big hole here for the motor wires to go through, which you can still actually get air through. But there's an air vent here. You just have to make sure not to get glue in there. But all you need is dots in a couple spots, and you're good.
Oh yeah, well, and your adapter's a bit tight. So.
Yeah. Actually, you know what? I can even show how the adapter fits on there. Let me grab one.
She's like, there's a human that smells like cats. Check it out.
All right, so here's an adapter. No LED in there, but I want to show you how it fits on there. I haven't done anything to it at all. So I'll show you how it fits. There's 3 holes in there for the wires. You have to make, and the thing is, if you don't want the wires to be that way, you can actually just cut these little channels out. This is made specifically for the free wing, which has wires that are separated. So let's see how that goes on.
Yeah, and then those louvers are still exposed.
And yeah, so these louvers are still exposed. So all you have to do is put a little bit of glue there, some glue here, a couple drops there, and then this will still be exposed. So you'll still get air. And with all that, the holes there, there's normally an LED here, but with the holes, you're still getting air through there. So all going to work. Now also, all the others that have these, see how streamlined my adapter is? None of the others are like that. We actually put the time and effort into get these in a way that doesn't block any air and makes it more aerodynamic as it goes through. And on top of that, you can't see it, but over on this end here, over by Nate, I've got my whole little quote-unquote workshop set up.
Oh, yeah, it's quite the workshop.
Or whatever you want to call it.
Home shop.
Workplace. Now that the weather's getting nicer, I can actually do it outside. But I've got it set up in the living room at the moment.
The sun really only beats down on you like
early in the morning.
For a couple hours.
Yeah, but it's finally warming up again. It's been too cold. But so the main thing is Che, have a good night. Thanks for coming by. Also, I was going to post up one of your videos again too. I forgot to post the video that you took of your Raphael with my burner in it, so I'm going to post that up. You should get some more views on that. But Snow Valley, yeah, he was, and that's all good. They can do what they want. If he wants to spam them, go ahead. If people want a burner that flickers and looks fake, go ahead, do it. It's everybody has their preferences. I don't make flickering burners because nobody ever asked for it. A couple people do, and I show them how to do it, but for the most part,
Your booty got a lot of work in it.
That didn't sound good, Victor. Yeah, no, didn't sound good. But I'm glad the MiG flew.
No T45s were harmed in the making.
Looks like you had good good luck with your F-104 and the MiG. I haven't seen videos of the MiG yet, but cool. But yeah, so anyway, I'm cool with whoever's out there, so long as they're cool to me. Sadly, there was somebody who was decided to do some kind of crappy stuff in a video. I won't even mention who it is because it's not worth mentioning. It doesn't get any views anyway. But I've got no issues with competition. I just don't like it when people do, much as I hate to say it, dickish stuff. And some dickish stuff was done, and dickish stuff doesn't deserve any commentary, so I won't even deal with it. But false information about the way things are paid and blah blah blah, whatever. Anyway, I've had lots of positive from the burner stuff over the last almost 3 years now, so I'm just going to stick to that. Keep doing what I'm doing. I've sold them all around the world. Got to ship one to Canada this week, but I've been shipping them South America to South Africa. Sent one to Mexico. Those are, somewhat close. Then a whole bunch to Canada, Australia, New Zealand, Sweden, Switzerland, Belgium, Austria, Germany, Czech Republic. Actually, Cyprus. Who else? All over the world. Huh? Too late. Whoosh.
I love when they put this on EDFs.
I know. It's not a prop, damn it. Pow. Rip that thing off. And like I said, Snow Valley, people do what they want to do, so I don't care. If people want stuff that flickers, I can make it flicker, and with the new controllers I have, they'll flicker pretty easily. But if you've got a burner that's flickering when it starts, I've had guys that are actual engine technicians say, why is it flickering? Burners don't do that. So this depends. It depends on what you're looking for. If you want it to do that, great. Mine can do it. But if you want, there's more than enough out there for other people. People are getting annoyed at seeing my burner everywhere, which I kind of like. So, whatever. Oops. So anyway, all good. Victor, I'm glad you had a good time out there. We were following we saw you got an award. Be nice to that plane. It's won you 2 awards now. All right, so good question. Do you know how much flight time reduction the guy got when he confined the EF? No, there's no flight reduction at all. The afterburner ring runs off of receiver power, so it works just like a regular servo. And so that one was actually kind of cool. I actually kind of like that. I want to do that with mine if I can, where you have the ring that comes on first and then the inside comes on to make it look even better. But so they're 2 separate systems. The one that's the ring connects to a servo. It's a servo lead. So then when you get to half throttle, it starts to come on. Actually, a little bit more. Yeah, it's going to get warmer. And then the burner that I make comes on at around 55%. So then they both work together. It doesn't reduce flight time at all. From what I've seen, even leaving it on the whole time, you're going to use 0.0005 volts over a flight. So it doesn't even take anything out of balance. So not even worth it. But Matt M. Let's see. Matt M., you've been here. I've seen you in here before, and I don't see that you've got a wrench. So now you do.
3 awards in a row and a plane gets retired to Top Gun.
That's true. You got 3 awards. Yeah, so the EQ, that's kind of cool, the ones that run off of the receiver. The only issue is their ring. I don't like the rings. They just look kind of goofy. But when you put them all together, that's even better. So a ring and then the center burner, they work good.
They have it so it looks like, the ring can make it look like just the heat.
Right.
And the burner looks like the afterburner.
And I've been trying to do that.
Like
that's where you'd want some flicker where it would be like a
like
glow.
when you're starting it up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, it's heating up and spitting flames internally.
Yep. So cool. Thanks for the question, Airvex. That's good, so everybody can figure it out.
Oh, dude, a guy hot started a King Air this Sunday.
So it shot flames out the sides.
Oh, yeah, I didn't do that.
So it burned it up? How did he hot start it? They do everything themselves. You don't, or did he dump too much fuel then turn it on?
He probably injected the fuel too early or too late. Something.
Yeah, because you let it get up to a certain RPM.
The startup sequence is on its own, but you have to introduce the fuel. And if you introduce the fuel at the wrong time,
too soon, then it dumps it in.
Too much in. Yeah, that he was starting up and just like.
Did it start or no?
Oh no! It just like was starting the.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's done.
Well, that sucks. Airvex, yes, they're on sale. I don't have any desire to change the price yet because everybody's increasing their prices. So I'm like, why would I increase mine when everybody else's are low? So she'll probably get mad at you. Don't pick her up. That's one thing she doesn't like. She's only sat on my lap once, and then she was only there for like 5 minutes and got up and left. Very cool cat otherwise, though. But she's never mean.
No, I know. It's because she's an alone cat.
No.
She's a single house cat. Our orange cat was like that. Now that we've got 4 other cats, every time you look at him, he just whacks you in the face. No way.
Yeah, no, she's cool. She has yet to actually use claws when she swipes. Paul Ballard, you know how to get a hold of me. I'll hook you up. I think she was outdoor before we got her because she was a stray.
So. Yeah, I feed a stray Maine Coon, dude. Yeah. Like, Izzy's pretty big. Like, the Maine Coon I feed is massive.
She's small for a Maine Coon. Dude, Maine Coons are huge.
The Maine Coon I feed is huge.
They're normally like 30, 40 pounds.
Yeah. This guy's like 30 pounds. I picked him up and I was like, shit.
He let you pick him up?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Which, he's friendly, but, you know, the neighbor that fed him was like, wait, you're holding him? And, I mean, it's because I live right next to him. But apparently that cat, like, lived in our house with the original owners, like, temporarily. Like, didn't own the cat, but they, like, you know.
Okay, so Tech Hill's got a good question. Is how much power per minute does it consume in an if? Okay, it doesn't use any. It's negligible. Basically staying on for the whole flight. It doesn't pull anything even worth noticing, but it's, from what I noticed, it's 0.00005 of a difference in voltage, which is nothing.
Yeah.
So, and that's flying a whole flight, full throttle, no variance at all, just flying full throttle the whole time. 0.00005. So your batteries never go out of balance. They're all pretty much the same. There's no consumption at all. It never throws anything out of balance or uses anything. You get the same flight time with or without it connected.
Yeah, I've had planes where I didn't put the Firey Booty in right away and I put it in. You don't know a difference.
No.
You wouldn't know.
Yep. So all good.
Yeah, that'd be cool, Wreck 'em Royal, when that gets figured out. If we can, if he can, I should say.
Yeah, but I'm getting there. The only issue is finding actual parts that I can duplicate repeatedly.
Well, if he does get it figured out, I know who his test dummy is going to be.
Yeah, of course, because you're the one with all the warbirds.
You had a warbird.
Had. It's dead now. That was a pretty shitty day, but let's see. Okay, so no, it's not gonna affect your flight time at all. It'll be exactly the same. It's not gonna change.
In other words, a fart in a whirlwind. Yes.
Yeah, pretty much. The person who actually did that and showed it was John VHRC, because he used it on his MiG-29. The MiG-29 has separate power systems, so the burner was only connected to one battery on one side. Not only did it not affect anything on either side, there was no difference between the cells on either one. Like I said, you've got to go way down the numbers to even notice a difference, and there is no difference. It's negligible. The only time you worry is if you're taking out 0.1, 0.2, 0.3 volts. But even then, it's not a big deal. But it goes way down, so you don't even affect those numbers. They don't affect at all. I only noticed 4 down, 0.00005. What is that? Way down. So no issues.
Way down the decimal.
No issues at all, and it doesn't affect the big one.
No.
Yep. So all good. And just so people, for clarification, I've made a few exceptions for the way that I accept payment. EQ is one of the only people that I will ever accept a money order from, because that's a very pain in the butt way to deal with things. But EQ has gotten his burners using a money order, but 99.9999% of the people use PayPal. On a couple occasions, I've used Apple Pay, but I prefer to use PayPal. This makes it easier. Eventually, I'm going to get a Venmo account, and that'll be even easier than that.
Well, Big Chris, I mean, I fly that at the house. I mean, it's nothing exciting. I mean, it's just a plane with 2 wings.
Which plane?
The Pitts.
Oh.
But it is a fun plane. I flew it this morning. I flew a lot this morning. I burned 7 packs this morning. 3 on the Corsair, and then T51, T6, and the Pitts.
Cool. You liking the T6? I don't think I've even seen that fly with the new paint.
Oh, you saw it field temporarily. I didn't fly it.
You didn't fly it. I just saw it there.
It flies the same. It just looks cool.
I remember Jack flying that thing.
Oh, dude, that poor airplane was freaking beat up when I got it. Dude, the amount of spackle I put on that plane is incredible. Yeah, you should have seen it before. Freaking orange tape on the leading edges.
Yeah.
Luckily, that tape that bombing used was like really adhesion in was crap, so it didn't even take a lot of the paint off.
Okay, that's good.
But the paint on that foam they used on the T6 is just horrible.
Well, who made that plane? It wasn't FMS, was it? Someone else?
No, if it was FMS, it'd be a lot better. It would probably, I don't know who made it.
Anyway.
It's a nice plane. The foam is just not the greatest. But it's a lot stronger now because I did a lot of coats of Minwax that just kind of stiffens everything up. Group chat went nuts with it. Dinner. I love it. Group chat's going nuts.
Uh-oh.
The orders is close and stuff. I've got the notifications muted, so I'll go in and check it like an hour after not checking it. There's like 20 messages.
Yeah.
Freaking Paul with Reddit stuff. And
it's all good. I'm looking too.
Freaking girl with massive, you know what?
They don't give away the secrets, that's enough.
Mickey finding crap in steel lines.
Yeah. Good thing you figured that out before you ran it. Anyway, that's what's going on, y'all.
Spencer with the butter revolting.
Daryl Penson. That's good. Okay, let's put that question up. Thanks for asking this question. When you did your E-Flight F-18 elevator mod, do you remember the pin vise drill bit size you used for the drilling the hole in the ball link? I ordered ball links and need a pin vise. No, but there's an easy way to do this. When you get the pin vise, it's really small. The pin vices come with really small screws anyway.
I use like the smallest one. I did it to mine.
Yeah, well, the thing that you want it to be smaller than the screw that you're using. So you take the drill bit, you take the screw, and if you can see the screw threads over the drill bit, that's perfect, because you want the drill bit, the screw, to thread its way in. So you want it to yeah. So I
put a little drop of CA on the screw.
I still haven't touched it, and it's still holding.
Well, I just did it the same.
Yeah.
And I gave that plane to Mike, and it didn't really last so long.
Yeah. Michael Serenk, what's up? But yeah, so that's a good question. That's what I do. Put it right in the middle, and then. But the main thing to do: hold the screw next to the. What are you doing? Hold the screw next to the pin vise, and if you can see the threads on the sides of the pin vise when it's like this, that's the right one to use. Use one that's a little smaller than the actual thread, so that when you use the thread, when you screw it in, it's going to tap itself. So, good question. Where did I think my pin vise is an actual Hobbyco. I think you can order them. Hobbyco makes them. They used to, if there's still a Hobbyco around.
It's kind of just for the horizon.
Pretty much.
That's what tower is. It's just horizon.
Yeah. So I mean, you can measure it too, but if you just want to do it, I mean, how do you? I don't have anything here where I could show you. But what I do is, if I have a screw and I have a drill bit and I'm making a pilot hole, I always hold that screw over the drill bit, and if I can see the threads on the sides of the drill bit, that's perfect. So that's cool too. So he has the FlyFun V5 ESC in the Futura, and that solved the ESC throttling issues with the stock. Okay, I have a feeling that Predator was probably bad.
Well, because my Futura, even the ESC settings are probably timing's off, but it never falls back on you.
Yeah, so I think it must have been something wrong with it. It might have been overheating because the FETs were messed up.
Apparently this stuff is really good. If you guys like this.
Yeah. Thanks to Nate and his fam for bringing us goodies.
I figured if I was going to come bombarding your house and bring something. And I know your kids will take care of that.
Oh, that'll be gone before the morning. Mention about different sounds EDS make when... Okay, so that's actually cool. It's really one of those things that's kind of acquired over time. You figure it out, but unless you have somebody that's there to tell you, you won't hear the difference. But I noticed with Nate's plane, with his F-16, once he switched from the 2100 kV to this, you can hear a distinct difference in the way that they sound. And that sound tells you how efficient the ducting is.
There wasn't as much of there was a
Right.
hissing sound with the stock.
Right. With the stock 2100, it hisses more. I mean, it still made a lot of power, but it made a noise. Whenever you hear hissing or like whooshing sound,
it has more thrust. Me and Keon flew together in high alpha and we punched out.
Right.
We were climbing kind of the same, but my angle of attack was a lot
higher. Yeah. So this one is made better. So it actually sits further back in the housing, which means that the air is getting more directed in. So that's when you hear them make a lot less noise. So it's the same as if you take the ring off of this and run it, you'll hear a lot of air. Put the ring back on. You can't take it off, but on some. You can take the ring off and put the ring on, and you'll hear it make noise. So it's the same thing with a prop. If you hear a prop making a whole bunch of noise, that means that it's not running right. It's not running efficient. So the quieter it is, the better it's actually going to create more thrust. You want to hear noise out here. You don't want to hear noise in the front. So if you hear more noise in the back, even hearing noise in the back, you don't want to hear so much. You want it to be more of a roar instead of a hiss. So the better setups, even if you go into jet fan and some of the Schublers in the higher end, when they have the rings are done in such a way that it directs the air more in. And
don't put a Shuby in your free-wing plane.
That's I never recommend them because they're too much money. For a composite plane, all day, but for a foam plane, you don't really need to go much more. Even a jet fan's kind of overkill. It's just too much because you're not going to get what you can out of it. Do I have a 2100 kV here? I don't. But these are made about the same. This is the Xfly. This is the Xfly. But see, this one could fit a 30 millimeter motor in there.
Yeah, the FMSs. Does that 2000 have the housing for a 40? Can this fit a 40?
No.
No, it's okay. No,
but this can fit a 36. See all that room?
Yeah. Well, I know I know when we did my S22, we put a 36 and a 40.
Yeah.
These shrouds are the FMS new shrouds are very similar to the older free-wing metal shrouds. I almost bought the 1835 to drop into my F18.
I just somebody put an 1857 up for sale and I bought it. So I've got one coming too.
That's what I put in my L39, dude. It's badass.
That's what was in it originally, and it screamed. So you put it back?
Well, yeah. I stole it out of the A6 and I bought another one to put back in the A6, which I haven't done yet. Which I'm probably going to put that fan in something else because I don't fly the A6.
Very cool, Paul. Glad it's working. And the more you do it, the better you get. So keep at it, and it actually gets better and better. That's because they're made differently, Michael. And they're made for specific reasons, so they'll cost more because of the way that they're made. It's not like a regular in-runner or an outrunner that we've got here. They're made for a specific reason, and they work really good. You know what?
I have an outrunner.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. People in their outrunners. Well, they're all. If outrunner has the same KV, it'll be the same. No, never is. Never is. Now another thing, Big Chris, on the. Okay. Okay. Where's my ESC? Did you put that back over there? Okay. Yeah, and I'll get this. I'll get the servos out of here too.
No, I don't want that.
No, I know. But
I don't want to send the computer down to get it.
okay.
I'll be right back.
Okay. So Super Dingus will return. Yeah. So Paul, the more you do it, the easier it gets, and like I said, you start figuring out shortcuts that work for you. And that's the thing. You don't have to have good hearing. All you have to do is be able to feel it. Vibration is where it is. So if you're able to, once you can't feel that there's any vibration anymore, it's pretty much gone. So cool. The Jetson one will be on sale next year. So anyway, I'm going for a little bit over an hour. But as I said, guys, Nate got this thing hooked up looking good. So we're going to do some, I've needed something different. We're going to do some testing with this. And then I'm going to do some cool stuff with the new Arrows F15. Got some in-runner motors for that I'm going to run. And then since I have in-runners, I'll be able to use some Firey Booties in there, and I'll be, you get to see that. There are Firey Booties not Firey Booties, but there are Afterburners available for those from other people, but nobody wants to accept the fact that they're going to hurt thrust, which they do. And the ones that I'm going to use will not. So that's what we're going to do next. Just tell her to back up. Back up, Mama. There you go. She actually listens to what you say. Yeah, she's like a dog. She'll actually when we say time to come in, she just runs inside.
My cats go outside, but they don't listen.
Yeah. So.
You tell them to do, like they just look at you.
Yeah, whatever. She comes to you, and then she also runs in when you tell her to. So. So anyway, I hope you guys I wanted this to be more question and answer, and looks like everybody's asking questions. Cool, keep it up.
Paul.
His relationship, Kenny. No, he's not in a tent, and he's not talking about how great his heater works.
This heater here is pretty nice, though. Yeah.
This is my little heater. That's what I use when I go outside if I have to.
Kicked out.
Yep. So what radio setup? I use DX9 is what I had before, but now I have an NX10. Where you go? Bloop. Still even have the original box. And NX10 has been pretty cool. I like it. Yes, I did, EQ. I thought you heard me earlier. I got it. Pinching a lot. What the hell are you talking about, Paul? So anyway, what's she doing? Oh, she doesn't know what this is. She's wondering what that is. Go, Mama. wants to go up here. There. Now go. Go, kitty. Go, mama. Once that's open, she'll go. There you go. So, what else is going on? Anybody? Any other questions? Because
you goof.
got
The other
some,
one's dead. Like, sunglasses. Yeah.
a raccoon. That's what it looks like. Okay, EQ. I'll get your stuff resent because it came back, and if I think it's because I messed up on the email. I mean on the address, but I'll get it right. I've sent stuff before, and I think maybe I got one of the numbers off. I don't know, but it came back, so I'll redo it all.
Michael Cernak. The Sirius was just done with all spray paints. Metallic aluminum for the silver, sunrise red for the red, and then just semi-gloss black for the black stuff. All in the 2X variety.
And if you guys ever go to, is it Michael's? There's this paint that you use called Shortcuts. They're little small cans, and they're made for plastic, and APO is basically plastic. They work really good on that if you don't want to have a huge can. They wouldn't paint a whole plane like this, but they'll do the short stuff. Perry, what's up?
It's been good, Ray. It's been good, Perry. I've been taking that thing out to the field every day since I got it. I love flying it. Everybody at the field loves it too. It's good eye candy for everybody out there.
Yeah, and I have to post the video of me flying it. I flew it too, or did I post it already? I don't remember if I did. I have to post a video of me flying it. What happened?
You could fly. Yeah, Michael, it looks nice. And before the paint was laid, I filled it in and I would usually go for the Minwax after filling to seal it, but I was just curious and I tried the Rust-Oleum clear coat, and it actually worked out really well. You just got to be really careful because that Rust-Oleum clear goes on really thick. So, like the first two coats, you got to stand like 2 feet away.
So Perry, we need to have you on one of these days so we can talk about painting because you do that. So I'd like to talk to you more about that.
He's a professional.
Yeah, I'd like to talk to you more about that one of these days. If you ever want to be on the show, if you're cool with it, we'll figure out a day to talk about how you do your painting. Yeah, that'll be cool. Because I've seen some of your paint jobs and they turned out pretty good. So just let me know if you ever want to do that.
Wait in the back of the Big 21, huh?
No. Just do this.
You just gotta move the battery back.
Just move the battery back. You have to change where the strap is. Don't say that. Move the. You might have to pull the floor out and then take move the strap back a little bit. You can put the battery way further back. So this plane's weird. When it's nose heavy, it flies tail heavy.
Yeah.
Which is weird. It's the opposite of what you think.
Well,
so if it's and Nate didn't believe me until I told him I'll put the battery here.
Well, yeah.
And then as soon as I did that, he's like, "Oh, damn, that's way better."
Well, so, yeah, I was flying it with a more nose heavy CG around where the factory shed, and I'd come out of a dive and it would want to just keep ballooning.
Yeah. I
was like, Ray was like, "Dude, this is the best plane ever." I'm like, "This is crap." Yeah. He opens my canopy. He's like, "Oh, that's your problem." And he moved, and I'm like, "Well, where's the battery going?" He moved it like 2 inches back, and I'm like, "Okay." And I take off, and it's just perfectly straight. I'm like, damn.
So you need to move the battery way back.
Yeah, I moved the strap. I made it so the strap is as far back as it can go, and I put a 6000 like right at the edge of the strap. Yep. It's way far back.
And it doesn't. You don't think that it would work, but it's perfect.
Oh, it flies beautiful. Yeah. And at high alpha is like a dream.
Yep.
Basically, I have it set up tail heavy.
According to the manual, but not the way it flies.
No, not the way it flies.
Yeah. So that's the way you do it. So like I said, if it's flying like it's tail heavy, no. Whatever weight you've put in the back, take it out. Take that battery, move the battery all the way back, leave it as it is, and it'll fly perfect.
Especially if you're flying with smaller packs. Like what I'm describing is a 6000 pack.
Yeah.
Heavier of the packs.
Right.
But I've flown it on lighter packs in the same spot, and it's freaking wicked.
Yeah, I used to fly with the 4,000, but that wasn't enough. You fly with a 5,000 or a 6,000. Actually, the first flight's worth a 6,200.
My flight was just 6. Now I've got a 2100 in my. I want to put that paint in my make 2000.
Yep, and I'm thinking about that, putting this in there.
You can do that.
No, I have another one. Well, if I end up with multiples, I'll let you know. Right there's the bag. Just throw it in that bag. Okay, so let's.
Yeah, Michael, just take a 5,000 and just put it all the way back, and
as far as you, I mean, even if you put it further than you think, it's still going to fly fine.
Yeah, the more you move the battery back, the better that plane flies. It's a very weird airplane.
And like I said, if it's nose heavy, it's going to act like it's tail heavy.
Yeah, it's not going to fly if it's nose heavy.
Right. So it doesn't make sense, but that's what that plane does. Yeah. It flies tail heavy when it's nose heavy. So.
Yeah, Perry, those SMC packs are pretty nice. Alex had his Viper. He was Alex, the guy at Comcast. Mm-hmm. He made it with the SMC 8300.
Mm-hmm. 8300?
He broke that thing. So
which one?
The Viper. He was trying to land like his.
Did he flew it this weekend?
Yeah.
Oh no! So he can't. It landed like this.
No, it was like freaking the whole. He did like what Pete did. He just ripped up the side.
Oh.
Yeah. He was telling me, he's like, "Oh, I try to like figure out like how to land planes similar." I'm like, "Well, no.
Every airplane's different. Yeah. She's fine. She knows. She won't. She's probably eating or wanting us to feed her again. It's just time for her to eat. So, what else is going on, guys? Because we're going to be wrapping it up here pretty soon. How many people? We still got 34 people, so I can't close it yet. We still got plenty of people. Is GB here? What's up, GB? How you doing, dude? Thanks for coming by. Yeah. So Michael Serenk, if you use a bigger battery, way back. 5,000, way back. Everything except for a 4,000, you don't want to go too far back. But even then, that's fine. Yeah.
I flew with a. I flew jets at my house very briefly, but I flew the MiG with a 3300.
3,300! Holy crap!
I just wanted to see how much high alpha I can get, and dude, holy crap, that thing would stop.
Yeah.
Ooh, you're gonna put an FMS 80 in the Flex
F100. Which 80 did you get? I know, but which? I'm sorry.
Brent
is
Hecht.
It 80 or 9? Is Brent Hecht here?
No, well, Brent. I'm saying Brent Hecht put the 9-blade free wing in Flex F100. It was good.
Yeah.
So FMS.
That's a good.
That plane. I want to get that plane, but I just did.
Yeah. Nate surprised me. He said, "I've got a surprise for you. It's going to be funny." Next thing you know, he's showing the outside of my house because he thought I was doing the live stream on the patio like I sometimes do.
What I was gonna do is I didn't know you were gonna leave your curtains closed, and I was gonna turn the camera and like show you at the computer, but you closed the curtains, so I couldn't see you.
Didn't work. Okay, cool.
No, I was in my old hometown doing stuff, which is only like 20 minutes away from Ray versus like an hour from my new house. And I was sitting at dinner. My mom, my sister, and I, we had dentist appointments, and we still go to the dentist there because we like our dentist. He's really cool. But, obviously it was Monday. My appointment was at 5 o'clock. The show's at 7:15, and we went to dinner afterwards, mainly because driving home at 5:40.
That's the worst time.
It's the worst time. So we're like, oh, we're just gonna go get dinner, and and then I'm like, well, crap, I have the show. And then my mom says like, oh, you should like go to Ray's for the show, and I'm like,
that's a good idea.
And when I text you, there's a surprise. I was sitting at dinner.
No wonder, because that's why you kept turning the camera off.
I'm gonna read the text. I said 5:57. I've got a surprise for the show, so just be prepared. He says, "What kind of surprise?" And I said, "You'll see." He's like, "Goofball or plane related?" I said, "You'll see." Like, no dumb shit, please. I'm like, just be prepared for anything. That's all I gotta say. No, it's not dumb shit.
Okay.
hey, I've lasted the stream earlier. Should have more people than normal. Looking for quite a bit of questions too. Well, that's even better for my surprise. Okay. No doopy dumb shit. And I said, setting up the surprise may join a few minutes late. And when I texted you that, I was in the car outside.
He's right outside. Figures.
All good. We'll forward link in a bit. And I said, can you do it now? Actually, you'll see me in a few minutes.
Okay. So that'll be good. What you're going to do it with Perry. That should be a good setup. So Ray EDF, should I put in the E-Flight A10? Use the same unit you have, but change it to an in-runner motor. Because the 28 millimeters will fit.
You put this one in there, right?
Yeah. He's talking about the smaller one. E-Flight.
No, Perry. The FMS for his flick 3660.
Oh yeah.
2000.
2000. Yeah, that's a good one. And that's going to be in a 90 millimeter size plane.
Yeah, people have put 80s in the F100. It's like how,
because it's got that the lighter, the older.
It's like how people put 80s in the Venom.
Yeah.
Well,
cool.
the 90 mil that Flex gives with that F100 puts out less thrust than that.
Right, that's what I'm saying, because it's smaller, it puts out more thrust. Bearings won't come. No. So, Scotty Story, stay tuned, because I'm going to be putting 28 millimeter motors in a 64 millimeter 6S. So, I'll let you know. And that's another thing with in-runners, with outrunners, because they've got all that extra stuff that moves around. That's why those bearings wear out. So stay tuned. I'll have some new stuff done here pretty soon. So we'll get the...
I don't think if I want to get... There's a plane I want for motion that they might be getting rid of. I kind of want to get it before they do that. Word on the street is a few like the small flightline warbirds are going to be getting rid of and stuff.
Yeah.
That one that Mike has, the TA-152.
That was a weird plane. I don't really care for it. I don't care for it. The one that I really liked was the no, not the door, the Yak. Not the which Yak is it? LA7. Yeah.
I have one of those, but that thing flew so good if you were wanting to.
Scotty, I'll get back to you. If there's a way you can message me offline, I'll talk to you there. I have to see if there's ways to get some motors other ways, but I was able to get a hold of some.
Just run the Xfly 50 millimeter on 6S. It'll be cool for about 30 seconds.
You want to see some smoke? Go ahead and do that.
Oh my God! Some guy at Jet Jam had the stock F-35 fan on 8S, and I was like, burn that thing up in like 20 seconds. He's like, oh, this will be a test.
Wait, for what?
The F-35, the 2210. He put it on 8S.
Oh Jesus, no.
And I'm like, well, where did you think of that? And he's like, oh, well, they did it on the E-Flight F-16.
Great, Toolman Taylor and Tom Terminator. What the hell, Mickey B?
Taylor and Terminator. What's up, Mickey?
Yeah, because you can see him. Look, he's got no glasses. The glasses on. Yes, the Motion RC LA7. That is a badass little plane.
It is cool.
That thing screams.
But tune your elevator now.
Yes,
or
otherwise
you'll be experiencing crashage.
Yes, I've seen too many crash because of that.
That was kind of funny.
So, anything else, y'all? Y'all got anything else? Still got plenty of people up in here. I'm not going to quit till we start going down below 30. Down below 25 usually. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
Dude, there's basically, if you're looking for setup tips for the F-14, whatever it is that there's two people that have done a really good job on the F-14. Number one, if you want to do all the complex mixing and all that other stuff, the RC Geek has a really good way of setting it up. If you want to do it the simplest way, RC Informer, he shows you too. He shows you how to do it without doing any crazy mixing and using a regular 6-channel radio. But the RC Geek has the best as far as doing all the mixing and such. But
RC Geek.
The Geek. What the hell? The kid done lost his mind. Go away with this. So, I hope that helped. But the RC Geek, if you want to get things set up really well, with as many channels as possible. I was gonna say, no, you can't. But if you want to do it, let me. RC Informer, he's like the king of simplification. If you want to do it simple, he can show you how to do it.
King of doing a lot of things.
Shush. He can show you how to set that thing up with a 6-channel radio with no issues. So,
yeah.
See, he's got them goofy glasses, and I got this green thing going here. Thanks to Mr. GB Linden from his thing. Oh God, I remember that line very, very. When I first saw that.
I need to close your boots and your cycle.
No, F you, man. And then just give me your stuff. I need it now so I can get to the chopper. No, it takes very little time. Daryl Penson. As soon as you get it, as soon as you get started on that, on the hole, as soon as it gets a little bit of bite, boom, you're through before you know it. Pretty easy. Scotty Story, I can hook you up, my friend. I'm not going to show you guys because it's a total mess, but been working on Firey Booties. I did 20 of the adapters last night, and as I've told people, I make that stuff myself. And look at Nate and these dumb glasses. I make that stuff myself, so I don't have a factory do anything other than the real hard stuff, but all the assembly and everything else is done by me. I do the work. So if you want it done right, there is a little bit of a lead time. It takes me a little time to do it, but when you get it, it's perfect.
Paul, it is scientifically proven. Upside down shades and upside down underwear, and you can fly inverted.
Inverted, that means inside out. That's gross.
Well, that's what Reitza does. Reitza wears a pair of underwear, and he flips it inside out.
Oh, just don't do it on a screen. Don't stand up.
That's exactly what Reitza does.
Don't stand up. Sit down.
You save water, right?
Oh.
Just don't touch it.
Perry, you got my number. You know how to get a hold of me. But
that's what Reitza does with all his clothes. He just folds it inside out.
And they get crispy. You take it off and they don't move. Stay in the same configuration. So, wow, we still got 31 people. Y'all killing it tonight.
Oh.
So, you guys up there in the Pacific Northwest, has the weather gotten better? Has it cleared? Are you guys able to get some flying in? My wife's up there laughing.
Probably hating that. I don't know if she's watching the stream or not.
I don't know. She didn't message me, so. That's why they make the pens. Oh, that's a bad visual. That's even worse.
Dude, Fred is always silent on the Zoom, but when he says something, it's like out of the park. 29 fake accounts.
So basically, Snow Valley, I kind of went crazy this morning and made sure that everybody knew there was going to be a live stream with me talking about stuff. So I posted it on 30 different Facebook groups. It was all me. I spammed. But at least with my spammage, I tend to give people something they can actually work with.
You saw my video.
Oh, that was from yesterday. Okay, so you've got good video. You've got good weather up there now. Cool. So, dang, 31, still hanging there at 31. Yeah, and no, I didn't use different emails. I just went to different groups. Went to 30 different groups and put it out there. I don't know what that means. What's she up there laughing about? Mm-hmm. So he actually, so RC Air Marshal, now you're on to the next level of of balsa building. Did you sheet the wing or did you actually cover it?
1 month before.
By this, yeah, at this rate, you'll be done in like another 4 years.
2027.
Yeah,
That's what Scott said. He's going to see it at Birmingham 2027. Dude, by the time that airplane flies, I'll be graduated from college. I graduate college in 2027.
He'll be flying the real thing with turbines.
Turbine engine.
Yeah, Tim, I try not to do the infomercial. I'll talk about myself
Bang,
a little
bang, ow.
bit, but I want to help. I want to help y'all get up in the air.
Do you want my hip?
Do you want my help again?
Again.
Anyway, we're moving on.
Do you want my hip? Just like I did last one. I love you, Victor.
Oh God, we're bad. What's up, Dave? Yeah. Back in the days, that's all we used to be. That's all I used to be able to do. I do one plane at a time. Got buzzed today by the Google jet, which was cool.
Google.
Alpha jet went screaming over 300 knots over the house. It's funny too. You look it up on flight radar. You look it up on. Went flying over the house at 300 something knots. And then I guess there were.
Where's your mic?
There were 4 F5s today too.
What the fuck? Again?
Don't get me demonetized.
Again?
Man love. What the hell are you talking about, Victor?
Man love.
Huh? Don't pollute my channel.
Again?
So those of you who let me type in my job site.
See,
so you
even
guys
Air
can
Marshal
see.
laughed. It's pretty funny.
Slap
rod.
No.
Oh, it said slap rod.
Yeah, no, not slap. What the fuck are you looking at?
It looked like it said slap rod.
No.
Jeez.
No.
Slap rod.
God, no. So the place where I work, we were the very first website to go on the World Wide Web. And on top of that, if you take a look at some of the stuff we're doing where I am, this is where I work. I'll put the website in the chat. Take a look, because if
you work at?
No, I can show you that building. Take a look at that website, because they we're working on battery technology. So
Seemed like the last time.
so take a look at that site, because we're doing battery technology. My building is over in here. This is 280.
Screen sharing?
No, it's just you. I'm showing you. I was there today. This is the gallery. This is that long building.
So where is this at?
It's in Menlo Park, under 280. Well, part of it.
Under 280?
Yeah, part of it's 280.
You work underground?
Under the ground, just like I did last time. So here, right here, 280's right there.
Okay.
And this building is 2.5 miles long, perfectly straight, so you can see from end to end. So,
what happens in there? Some slap rod?
Idiot. So, up top is where the klystrons are, and 20 feet down underground, not 20 feet, but 15 feet underground is where all the accelerator is. So,
they put a lot of CA in there.
There's a lot of suspended animation. So, like all the animals that go down there and get irradiated, you're like stuck in suspended animation because they don't know. Oops. They don't know that it's radiation down there, and they go and then they just die. Anyway, take a look at that website. We're making.
What is this slap rod? Is it the same thing? Look at the top.
What? What the hell?
Look what oh, you missed it. Go back up. What Air Marshall said.
Oh God.
Slap nuts.
No.
RC.
No. No. It's involuntary. Yes, I make lots of facial expressions.
It's involuntary.
Jono, some of the stuff we do there is kind of scary. I don't even really want to know all the things that they do. Yes, the particle accelerator is killing animals, but it's killing animals that you wouldn't want around anyway. Rats. So rats and snakes and spiders and
Accelerated poop.
and other stuff. Yeah, there's accelerated poop. It's not as the high energy physics isn't what we used to do. High energy physics. So there's a lot more other stuff. Yeah, don't do
I
that.
was gonna say some. You know, it has something to do with Spencer's video.
No, don't say that.
I made it through that video, dude. That was bad.
Jono, oh, you're not in Europe. You're in Australia.
Marshall uses testicle accelerator on animals, which is worse.
Our accelerator is 2 miles long, and we're the ones. What's that? What?
Cat's scratching over there.
No, she's in the bathroom.
Oh.
That's what she does. She's weird. So this is just a little more info about Slack. We have a 2 mile long accelerator with a couple extra rings and colliders. All the stuff that we've done has been scaled up to what's used in the CERN lab in Europe, which has a 15-mile long ring that they use. So everything that we did.
15-mile long rod.
Ring. Dork. All right, we got another question.
Accelerated-poop.com.
Oh God. No. So Garfield Houston, he's got a very good question. I'm gonna put that up. Not sure if you talked about this, but have you tried the new FMS 80?
An airplane question.
You mean this one? This one right here?
Same like it did last one.
Just like at the last one? The last time?
Blackhawk.
So this is going to
Oh, it's a voice set. He's making fun of me, but
so this is going to be I'm going to be trying this in the Sirius Garfield.
Oh, you did, Vic. So you didn't have a T45.
So that will be Garfield. I plan on trying that in the Sirius. I'm going to fly the Sirius with its original motor first, and then I'm going to switch it out and see if I notice a difference. So sorry for the bouncing.
Bouncing.
Bounce the ding, 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 ding.
Here comes the Blackhawk.
There were Blackhawk. Well, I don't even like saying it. There were Pave Hawks flying over earlier.
Victor, when we make fun of you or give you crap, it's because we love you. If you're getting made fun of, it's because we love you.
Yeah, Nate can't be muted. He's here. I can't just punch him because then it'll be on film that I'm actually abusing him, which I can't do that.
Yeah, no. What he does, the stuff he doesn't get on film is the bad stuff.
Don't say that. That just doesn't sound right.
You know how it is.
That doesn't sound right either. Shut up.
You know how to do. I doubt it'll make you holler.
But if we don't make you holler, honey boo boo. So yeah, Garfield, I'm going to be trying that thing out. And knowing you're going to push the limits and put it on like freaking 7 or 8S, most likely. But I am going to try out a 9S setup with my F-15 if I can get the right stuff.
Make 29 off of said walkers.
So GV, my wife said she was hungry, so we just ordered some Thai.
Elder reviews.
Thai. So I ordered some pad Thai for me. No, if I do, then it'll be obvious that I'm
That's why you hit with a phone with no Bruce, no evidence.
Oh, so we'll have to get a tip for the DoorDash.
Yep. Actually, I'm surprised. This vinyl's pretty. It's a pretty thick sticker, but it actually is not taking long. Could be sand sticker.
If is anybody on here in the local. Anybody local?
Repaint a V1200.
Because you, I've taken the stuff I want out of this V1200. I have to get maybe servos. No, maybe I'll just leave the servos. I don't really need them. But if anybody wants a V1200 to mess with, come get this one.
Dude, the fact that this thing is dented means this thing is hard. This foam
Yeah.
is so dense. I mean, look at that.
Oh, I know. It's rocks. It's rock solid.
You can't even fingerprint it. This is what every plane should be made out of. This. I wish I could get a haircut. I'm not gonna get another haircut. I don't have another chance getting a haircut till next week. Dude, look at me. Look at my hair.
Do you want my hip?
I ate a lot of Thai this weekend.
TMI, TMI, TMI.
Oh boy. Vic is a dirty bastard.
Lucky you. But anyway, let's move on. I think that Garfield, I think you could probably do 7S because it's low enough KV. I think you could do it.
You drug yourself into that one.
I know, it's okay. It's all good.
Thai
Whatever.
food.
Whatever.
Eat a lot of Thai.
Thai fun. So, camera's going off a second.
Hello. Good.
Hold on. Let me see what I have here.
I brought this for you guys and your kids. It's like s'mores kettle corn. Apparently it's good.
You only, Mama, that's all you got? Just those couple ones? $2?
$2.
$2?
Thank you. I will take one of these with me upstairs now.
Do you have any cash?
Me?
Yes.
What are you trying to get?
Because then all...
You should.
I have $10. I give you 10, you give me 20.
Yeah.
How
Whatever, it works for now. I need a 10.
Oh,
So
okay.
that works. Call me weird, I don't care.
Yeah. Make me pay.
Anyway,
Good pay. I've got the family card, so actually no, I wouldn't be paying.
just like last time.
Just like it. Same like at the last one.
Anyway, stupid.
Ray gives me a 10, or Ray gives me a 20, and I give him a 10.
So it doesn't matter. I need the 10. So anyway.
Get it ready for Thursday. Oh, that's funny. You just give me all the cash you got. Just kidding.
No.
Looks like you got one. You can give those to Mickey for Thursday night.
Oh God. $1 make you holler, honey boo boo. So anyway.
$20 is $20.
Oh God, that world famous saying. Everybody says that.
Dude.
But, you know, Snow Valley, the run cam, I think the run cam is better as an onboard. Because if you use it for hat cam, it's not very good. The mic isn't very good.
Yeah. Someday we'll know.
Daryl Penson, thanks for being here, and I hope I was able to help. And let's see where this dude is. He's actually really dang close. That's great.
Fall. See, Fred's just like this on Zoom. He's got these quotes typed up, and he just copy and paste. He's like, oh, boom, okay.
There you go.
$20, $20.
You can. They have these little mounts that come with it, and all you have to do is find a way to attach it, or you just use Velcro. But anyway, so y'all, we are going to pretty much end it. But thank y'all for coming.
Yeah, it was fun.
It's been fun. We've Nate did surprise me. I had no idea what he was planning.
I could say for once I actually surprised you.
Yes, he did. He surprised the crap out of me. So I'm like, wait, that's my place. What the hell is he doing? What the hell? What the hell?
You hadn't figured out that some coins are worth more than others, so you have to trade 5 nickels for 4 quarters. You thought he
Wow.
was
5 for 4.
Slap nuts. What's up, my man? Spence Keith.
Have a good night, Spencer. Thank you for being here. You were one of the first people here, eagerly waiting.
$1,000 bill, y'all.
There you go. But if y'all are interested in the Firey Booty Afterburners, not Firey Booty, Firey Booty
Hemorrhoids.
Afterburners, check out my website. It's right there. Gooniac33.me. And I am still thinking about thinking about working out a way
GB,
to make.
That's totally true, GB.
Oh God. Thinking about working out a burners for, not even really burner, just exhaust stacks for warbirds.
Oh,
So we'll see. What's Mickey saying?
I wonder-
Velcro for
I
batteries?
seriously wonder what kind of pot they have in New Zealand. Is that? I mean, Ray wasn't there that night, but you know what I'm talking about, Mickey. I mean, Mickey grew up in New Zealand, right? So I don't know.
I do not know. But you guys have a good night. I've been on here for almost 2 hours. It's time to put it away. I have a DoorDash showing up. So I will be talking to y'all another time. Let me see where this guy is. He should be right here. He is. Okay. So you guys have a good night. I will talk to you later. Adios. And thanks for Super Dingus showing up.
Yeah.
So we're done. Adios.